wanted to use it while I trim up and had to go get it, and I thought, well, I'll just go buy this one. I can't get that blame thing started, and all Shane just let it start right off. And I just jerk, 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 jerk. And I can't get that thing started to save my soul. Makes me so mad.
Bless his heart. I think you got a bad thing with this. We can get you I can get you a universal one.
I don't do this as long as I got that one. I don't care.
No, I wanted you to tell me about that jug.
Okay, that jug, you can take that jug home with you. All I ask you is don't get rid of it.
You couldn't prize it away from me, ain't Edith?
Like I said, you want one of your kids to have it, but we want
They
the
won't,
story.
they won't appreciate it. They won't care. That don't mean a thing in the world to them.
But want the story behind it.
Well, I don't know too much about the story.
I want
Only-
what you told us.
Well, that it was used for moonshine.
By whom? Tell us the whole thing now.
Okay. Well, I don't know how you want it done. That
It don't matter.
Miss Patton gave that to me before she died. She died in July 1952. Dan was born in March and she died in July. And she was getting pretty bad. She said, I want you to have that jug, so they're taking it away from Nelson. And said, I want you to have it.
Now, did Nelson still sip moonshine out of it about that
No,
time?
No, see, that was Ray's daddy.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I said, Miss Patton, how old is she? She said, I don't know. She said, I'm the fourth generation to have it. Ray's dad was the fifth. Ray was the sixth.
So Debbie'd be the seventh generation.
Well, but she's not really I'm not a kid
No,
Patton.
no, but
Now, still, it's in a
Yeah.
generation.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know what Miss Patton's daddy's name was. Granny went and gave Winnie. And what she done that for, Granddaddy was her child, the same as Winnie was. And Winnie is one, she wouldn't appreciate that Bible, but she gave Miss Patton's old family Bible with all the records in it to Winnie.
Now who's Winnie?
That was Granddaddy's sister, and she lived up through St. Marie, Michigan.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And why she gave that to her, and she gave her another thing, made me so mad I could have slapped her head off of that. Miss Patton, you know, old time people always said, if you died on a feather pillow, if you went to heaven, there would be a crown in the pillow. If you didn't use it for a year. Miss Patton kept, we had to put Mr. Patton's pillow up. And when we went into that deal, now y'all may think I'm lying, but this is the truth. There was a crown, just a little cap like. It was out of pink satin ribbon. And it had feathers just wove over that, just as pretty as you please. And a
Well,
lot of people wouldn't believe me, and I'd go get that and show it to them. But now in that pillow was a pink satin ribbon. And the ribbon was about that wide, and it was round and around and round, just like it fit the crown of his.
like what, like his head.
And those feathers were just lapped over that from the crown. Well, it started at the bottom and just lapped over.
Huh.
And she gave that to Winnie, and I bet Winnie threw that away before she got home.
Probably did.
And
Now,
that,
Ne- Nelson's daddy,
They kept They didn't keep
No,
White
it was
Lightning.
Miss Patton. See, that come through Miss Patton, the Walterses.
Okay. She was a Walters before
She was a Walters before
okay.
she married.
They kept, didn't you tell me they kept fuel oil in it?
No, they kept vinegar.
Vinegar, okay.
Okay. Miss Patton said of course, she just remembered her grandfather having it. She don't remember her great grandfather having it. But she remembers her grandfather having it. And they kept it full of moonshine all the time. And she said even her daddy kept it full of moonshine. And said from the toddlers on up, drunk all that.
Just go get him a little nip.
Just go get them in a nip. Just pour them out some, just nip it. And then, when Miss Patton got it, they kept it full of vinegar.
Okay. Now Miss Patton is Ray's mother.
Yes,
Okay.
Grandmother.
grandmother.
Oh, Ray's grandmother.
Yeah, see, Ray's mother was a sister to Ed.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm getting in my mind straight.
And, see, and Sue has tried to run Ray's grandpa through the internet, but we can't find nothing. Not nothing.
What was his name?
Lorenzo.
Lorenzo Patton?
Lorenzo Dale Patton.
That's where Danny got the deal in his name then.
Now, I didn't know that his name was Dale till I named Dan.
Lorenzo Dale Patton.
Patton.
Help me remember that now. I'll see what I can dig
They
up on
called him Renz all the time.
Ren.
But his name was Lorenzo Dale. And his father was orphaned. And he come to Kentucky. They lived in Indiana. And they come to Kentucky. And Ray's daddy married a Burry from down that West Bend. And she's buried, and Addie Hearn never took her up. She's buried under the drive that goes in the cemetery to her buried.
Where the cemetery is now?
She's buried under the road.
Yep. Addie Hearn didn't take her
Under the
up.
blacktop part of the road or under the driveway going in?
The driveway going into the cemetery.
Oh, okay.
And now that's what Papa told me. Papa told me that. Showed
Papa
me
would know.
that where she's buried at, about the end of where you know you'd pull in and put your car.
Yeah.
She said that's about where she's at.
Well,
see,
how come they never moved her?
See, Papa was down there when they moved a lot of the graves.
He knew where
They
were.
moved up when they put the parkway in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
See, that cemetery's been moved twice. It was, the railroad moved it. When the railroad come
Mhm.
through, then the parkway moved it.
They just kept moving it back. Wonder if they...
You know
So some of the people that's buried there have been dug up twice already?
Yeah. And I'd say a lot of them
never got
never got moved.
They probably moved just a stone, and even if that.
See, a lot of them, and Mom and Papa said when more Mom, because Mom lived down there. See, Mom was postmaster down in Verdon for a long time before her and Papa married.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. And Mom said just a lot and lots of the graves just had rocks.
Yeah. Well, the same thing with the cemetery that was up here. You know, the old poorhouse cemetery.
Those
And their rocks
curries-
are even gone now.
Yeah, what was it? Wasn't it Bernard that took a bunch of the rocks up?
Well, the cows got into them.
Yeah.
Well, Bernard took them up. And,
I don't even know. There was tombstones. I don't know what happened.
there was Joe Frank Smith. I don't know what happened. They got a child buried over there. And they kept a little iron fence around it all the time.
Talking about old Burden?
No.
Oh, here?
And, it's right out, it was right out from where Donnie's and Bill M's buried.
I wondered if that was the original grave then. Smiths were the original owners. Or when, see, the deed we've got.
No,
There's
The-
an exception in it for
Yeah.
the graveyard for the fenced-in area of the cemetery.
Yeah, but when the county bought it for the poor farm in 1890 something, there was an exception then,
Yeah.
and it was called the Curry.
That's
Cemetery.
Curry. Curry is the original name for
And I just have a feeling the Currys actually owned this farm, probably all
it.
of them.
Eventually, they probably owned the whole thing that you grew up through here.
Some of the neatest names. America Curry was one of them. She's
Mhm.
buried up there. That one big old tall tombstone.
Tombstone, and there used to be a lot of headstones all around that.
They're still there.
all around that.
Somebody has pulled them all up, and they're laying right at the base of that. I cleaned all that tombstone, killed all them weeds. You know, it was all growed up. You couldn't even see nothing.
Well, now they used to be
Yeah.
all around that stone.
Well, they've got initials on each one of those little stones of which one.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put them back where they was.
There's a problem with that. That
But
tombstone
now
fell
I want
over,
you to show that.
and Dad and them didn't know which way to turn it, but they put it back up.
I want you to show that to Pete now. That some of his grandpas might be in on that too,
Yeah.
because there was two Ben Walterses. Miss Patton had a brother named Ben, and I believe she had an uncle named Ben.
Now, where did Boss Walters come in? I've
I don't
heard that
know.
name.
I've heard it. I've heard Miss Patton talk about. I don't know. See me like Miss Patton's. See, I back there then he wasn't interested in it.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Oh, I wish I could go back when I was even when I was a little kid
Oh,
and
even
talk
Mama
to
said that, because Granny's taking you for every grade.
some of
was.
the people. You know, just write it down. You know. But back then I wasn't interested in it. It could cared less.
but now as you grow, the older you get, the more you wish you
Paid
knew.
attention.
And all the old wives' tales Granny used to tell me. And I asked her, I says, well, you don't do that. Why do you believe it? She said, oh, honey, I just never did.
Yeah.
I don't know if working for...
But
She
now-
worked for old Dr. Knox, too, didn't she, at one time? Or no, it wasn't Dr. Knox. What was his name? What was the doctor's name she worked for?
Oh, Dr. Mark, she worked for. Let's see.
Was it Dr. Williams?
Dr. Williams. And then there used to be a Dr. Martin. And let's see. Dr. Williams somewhere had an office up there somewhere around where Larkins lives.
Now,
So,
Okay, I think that's
When,
when she
uh,
worked for, because I remember Mom telling me.
when the county sold the poor farm, Dr. Martin lived on town's one bought this. And when he died, his wife sold it to Grace Mackey, which was her daughter.
yeah.
And that's how the Mackeys got a hold of it. And then the Stokeleys bought it from Grace and, what was his name? Guy? Was it Guy Mackey? No.
Being, I don't know.
Yeah.
But, just like, I don't know why I didn't get more information about Miss Patton's. Pete JT tried to tell me, and he got me more confused than what I already was.
If I can get Aunt Norlee, she's got a lot of the Walters stuff. If I can get her,
But
catch a good day with her, I can
They-
find out some stuff.
they are, I don't know how close kin they are, but they're kin. I don't know whether they're cousins. But anyway, they're pretty close kin. But then when we
Wonder how,
got that jug, we had that old gasoline washing machine. Winchester's the only place you can buy white gasoline. We take that jug and give it full of gas. So it's been as a moonshine jug, it's been as a vinegar jug, it's been as a gasoline jug.
what's 4 gallon?
And the stopper, the original stopper's down in there, but I can't get it out.
What was it made out of with the original stopper? Was it cork?
Cork. It's got a, where you shrunk and got too little.
Yeah.
We tied a rag around it and twine string around it, and it's down in there somewhere. But I can't get it out. You can,
I'll fish on it. I might be able to get that out of there.
you can.
I can see
You know, all the old
I can
ones.
see him now with his little flashlight. He's going to put it down in there and off he's going to go.
I've seen a lot of people take them old jugs, put corn cob on top of them.
Yeah. But that's got, I'm pretty sure it's down in there.
Well, I'll have that as long as I live.
I said, I don't know why, but old Joe always meant a lot to me.
I think it's neat. I like the history.
I've
behind
never seen a 4-gallon jug like that.
it. I haven't either.
You know, I've seen stone crocks that big,
Mm-hmm.
but I've never seen a jug that big. I've seen 2-gallon ones, is the biggest ones I've ever seen.
I think they make a 5-gallon, don't they?
I don't know. I don't have a clue.
But you got to take back then, that's all people had to put liquid stuff in. Vinegar and
Well, mostly moonshine.
moonshine.
See,
Wonder how long a 4-gallon moonshine lasts somebody.
not very long, I don't imagine. See, Miss Patton said her daddy, and she remembers her daddy and her grandpa are making moonshine.
That was up here.
Up here in that train holler, what, there in that holler, they said they lived clear at the head of the holler. And said, you can smell that whiskey, that moonshine all over Black Creek. I always loved that old jug.
Now you sure you want to part with it?
I want to give it somebody, 'cause I might drop off any time. I won't give it
You
somebody
better not.
that I know. Well, now, you know it's coming,
Nuh-uh.
and I won't give it
You
somebody.
better
I
live to
know.
at least 90. I'm
Delmer
done.
told me I had to live to 150.
That sounds good. I like Delmer's idea better. And cooked these at least 100.
No, he said I had to cook as long as he lived.
Did you tell him you might outlive him?
That, I know the kids want to take care of it. They just throw it away in the dump. I don't know it's in somebody's hand that'll take care of it.
Doesn't Melissa care for stuff like that, though? I figured she might.
Ain't Edith, I'd rather have something old,
I had.
10 to 1 than something
Oh,
new.
I found the neatest bookshelf down at that Eloise had down at the pharmacy. Now, all that's perfect. Bill Cyber woman, and she wanted $899 for it. I said, well, Bill, I love you, but it ain't coming on.
Well, that was way overpriced.
But now, me and Sue goes on Thursday. That's what we do, is just lollygag around, look at this old stuff.
I love it.
And
We
well,
went-
there's a lot of days she don't feel like it. We don't go 'cause she don't feel like going.
Sunday, we went over to court day for a few minutes, and then we went to yard sale
We went that one between, where was it?
between Winchester and Mount Sterling.
No, 60. Oh, if I were a rich person and had the place to put it.
They had neat stuff.
They had the neatest old cast iron thing there. I almost wish I'd got it. But it was made like to put across 2 burners or something.
Yeah.
But it was like, almost like I don't know if they put bread in it or fish or what, but it was long and narrow.
Almost like a Dutch oven thing, but it didn't have a lid with it.
Sue said that last year for Christmas that Amanda's husband, Billy,
Yeah.
he said all he wanted was one of those old griddles that goes over 2 burners, wants a cast iron griddles that went over the 2 burners. That's all he wanted for Christmas. Sue said she found him one. And she got it, and said, Amanda said he just cooks up a storm on the little group.
Well, this is like a griddle, only it's got sides on it. That's the same size. Only it comes
Well,
up.
the
But
hers-
it's not, it's about that deep. And I've
Sue
never
said
seen one
it's
like
just
that.
little sides on that one, just like that. But she found. And Sandy, she said she'd been wanting some of them muffin molds just about that big around. Little tiny. I said, Sandy, cast iron. I said, I've never seen them.
Not in cast iron.
Well, the black, just like the others. And I said, Sandy, I've never seen them. She said, yes, they make them. I saw them somewhere, and I want them. They're just about that big around.
You know, I think we did might have seen one, something like
And
that
I-
on Court Day. Had like 8 or 12 of them
It
and
had-
a regular thing.
It had, so I found it. Me and Sue went in old Cracker Barrel to eat. They've got them over.
Mm-hmm.
They just got 6
Uh-huh.
to the thing.
I want one, the big mother has one that's got 6 in it. But they're the big ones, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I can't find the big ones. Because mother used to make this cake called plain cake in it. And that's what she used to serve with her caramel thing. Now I've got hers, but it's broken half. If you know.
I bet Annie's got one.
It looks like little flowers.
Like this.
Yeah. But mother's is solid, I think. But it's, yeah.
Now I've got to take portions if I've got to
Yeah.
burn these off. Now this one was Mama's. I've got this one's Mom's, and I've got Ray's mom. But hers has got about that much of that broke off.
Well, see, mother's is broke through here. Off one of the things where you
It
can't
just-
put, you can only put like 5 in it,
Well,
you know.
you can use Granny's, but it's got a heat. And
I'm gonna find me another one. Don't you worry. I don't have any.
and then see, I've got to burn this one off. It's got I got to be able.
Yeah, but that's what makes it cook good.
No, it don't. I've got to scrub it up where I've had it hanging up. I've got to scrub it up and
But I've got
freeze
the
it.
recipe,
And
and she made that caramel sauce with it.
Sue said she wanted it. I said, you ain't getting my arm skillet, my arm muffin mold. I said, when I'm gone, you can have one, and Dan can have one.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not gonna get them as long as I'm living.
I don't blame you.
And then last year,
Now mother's is just like that, only it doesn't have the little cutouts. Now I don't know why.
Probably just a different
Just a different brand.
brand or different manufacturer.
but now, well, I tell you what, you just hold off to Christmas, and that's what you get for Christmas, 'cause I know where to get you some of that.
All right.
You just hold
I'd
on.
pay for it because
Oh,
I'd love to
yeah,
get
that-
one season. Because I want to try and make those little plain cakes that Mama made.
You can buy them already seasoned, thank you.
Where?
I ain't telling you. I know where to get them at.
I'd love to know where to get them at.
You was talking about Cracker Barrel there a while ago. I go with Cracker Barrel and all that stuff they got hanging on the walls there. I just love to
I
be
know
able
not
to.
to prove.
I wish it'd have big auction.
And, no. Sue gets all this stuff down Tennessee. It's a
Okay.
lodge,
Okay.
and
They use it and season it and then sell it, huh?
no, it's seasoned when they put it out to sale. It's new, but it's seasoned.
Well, bless them.
You can buy it non-seasoned, and for about $2 more, you can get it already seasoned.
Well, it's worth that.
Yeah, 'cause it takes a while to get them seasoned up good. I've got reseasoned. I've been working on one of my skillets for.
Sue went and got me last year. Well, I've got the bigger Dutch oven, but it don't have a lid.
Yeah.
And I tell you how come me with it. I went up to, when Lawrence Rogers first opened that store up there.
Big old barn building up there.
Yeah, you know, he built that building out there. Me and Ray was up there and he had this Dutch oven sitting there. And I said, Lawrence, he didn't have it. Well, he had it just sitting off with a bunch of other stuff. I said, Lawrence, how much you want for this Dutch oven? He said, I said, they ain't got no lid for it. I said, well, what's happening with the lid? I said, well, I want it. I don't care if it's got a lid or not, I want it. And he said, I ain't gonna sell it without the lid. Well, he had Ray go back in there and do some wiring, something other. I don't know, some little old something. Ray wouldn't charge him for it. So he gave me the orange Dutch oven. And that's how I got that. And Sue said she's pretty sure that she can find me a lid for it down to
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
I'll tell you what, you ought to consider yourself lucky getting anything from Lawrence.
Yeah. I tell you something else I want that you can't hardly find anymore. And I look. That's one reason I want to go to court day. And I've looked on it. You know those little flat tin lids that we put on skillets and pots and everything?
Yeah.
Betty got one, I got one, but I want some more. We used to have them at Cracker Barrel, but they don't now.
And then I said, I hate cooking now, fussing. I said, I love my old Dutch oven, but I said, I love stuff cooked in this oven.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It tastes much better.
fried potatoes and
And
cooked in
I
orange
Stews
skillet.
or anything.
I fussed. I said, looks like they would make some littler ones. I said, just, they know old people living by themselves ain't don't want to cook in one of them big old things.
I got one
So-
skillet that's about that big round. About to cook one egg in it. About all you could cook.
Well, I got one of them too. So,
We should have went in there.
last Christmas, this is what I got.
Oh, isn't that precious? Now that's just a perfect little pot. That's darling. That's
So they
just-
do make them small. Nice.
She said that's all they have down in Tennessee, that place for mother.
Well, I seen that brand lodge up in some stores occasionally. You'll see it. Not very often, but sometimes.
And they, boy, I put me some green beans in that and cook it. The meat. Of course, I ain't supposed to eat that fat meat, but I do.
Well, you gotta have a little of that fat meat, make them green beans good. You know what I like better than anything? Shuck beans.
I do. I love shuck beans. I sure do.
Shuck beans and fried potatoes with onions and macaroni and cheese.
And just like I have looked,
Well, you
Sitting
dry
around-
the beans and I'll cook them.
sitting around sewing, that old chair's so comfortable for me to sew in. It looks like crap.
I like it.
And-
It is comfortable.
We have looked everywhere for me a footstool. I told Joe he's gonna have to make me one. Well, I had a bright idea. That chair would be just the ideal thing.
What about that big round Mom had?
Well, it's too high, and that's too high. I need one that height to make my, make it comfortable for my foot.
What about
This-
that round one that's out there in the garage?
This,
That round one, that's what I was thinking. You know that round one Mother had?
I think it could be a little bit too tall too.
No, it ain't. It's only about that tall.
But see, this foot, this leg, when
I tell
see-
you what, I'll go to the house and get it and bring it back up here, and you can
Nah.
try it. And if it works, you can
Uh,
have it.
I can't sit very long with this foot hung down. I've
Yeah.
got to tear it up.
Got it up.
I had a bright idea that would work,
That's a little tall, ain't it?
and it's too tall.
I'll run down to the house and get that.
And then Nancy, when I first come home from hospital, she brought me a footstool. but it's just about that tall, and that's not tall enough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to have one about like that, be comfortable, sit there and sew. And kids ask,
Over
said,
there, get it.
"Why'd you put that old chair there for?" I said, "Well, let me tell you." I said, "This is my house.
If that footstool don't work right,
If
I
y'all
got one
don't
that
like to
will.
look at that chair sitting there, just don't come over here." I said, "I sat there in that chair, I sew, I enjoy quilting, I sew, and I watch my birds."
Mhm.
I said, "I know that old chair don't look like nothing."
Well, thank you for telling me about the jug.
Well, boy, I tell you, that's it. Now, Miss Patton, see, she died in 52. 860, 42. That's 42, 42, 45. That makes 45 years she's been dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how old she was. That's the reason I looked at that Bible.
Is Wendy still alive? She's
Well, Winnie's been dead a long time. She
That's
died
right.
before Granddad did.
she have any kids that we know how to get hold of? So all that stuff just disappeared.
It's gone. It was a Miss Patton's old Bible was one of those hardback, about that big.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great big one.
Mm-hmm. Now, where did she get married at, I wonder?
I don't know. See, I don't know nothing.
If she got married here in Powell County, you can go right up to the courthouse, or I'll go for on their marriage
Yeah.
license. If you can find their marriage license, it'll give their birth date and how old
See,
it
I'd
was.
go down there at the cemetery and get her birth date. But I don't think it, I don't believe we had her death put on. I don't believe we did. I know Ray went up there and to
Like
have
his
it
mom?
done.
Is this his mother or his grandmother?
Grandmother.
Okay.
See, it's Mr. Ray's daddy's
Yeah, okay.
mother.
Now where is she buried at Burton?
She's buried in Paris Valley.
Okay.
And so I know she was up in her 70s.
I'll see what I can dig up on that.
See, her name was Mary Lee.
Mary Lee.
Mary Lee Walters.
Okay.
And see, there's two Bens and two bosses, I think.
Yeah, I know there's two bosses because I've run
And I
into
think
that.
there's two Bens. Because you know how old time people.
Now was
named every
was
generation.
Mary married to Ben?
Huh?
Was Mary married to a Ben?
No, see, Mary Lee, you told me.
Uh huh.
No, she married Lorenzo
Lorenzo.
Dale Patton.
Lorenzo. Okay. 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 Now I got it straight. I'll see what I can find on that.
Well, that's like I was trying to do some research on the stuff.
Well,
And between the Thomases and the Johns, I can find a ton of stuff on all of them, but there's no dates with them.
and see,
And there's like, on Thomases, there were 4 of them living at the same time. There was a grandfather, a brother, a son, and somebody, one of the others named after him.
and then
And it's
Sue
crazy.
said she run back on our family. And what she found on the internet was that Dan's kids was by Bonnie. His first
Most of
wife.
what you find on the internet is something that people have worked on, and it could be right and it could be wrong.
Yeah.
There's no
And
absolute on
It
that.
was a woman out of Indiana
Mm-hmm.
that fixed
Yeah.
it. And then so she either called this woman or something, and she referred her to somebody else up at Maysville, I believe.
Yeah.
And she said she's trying to get this straightened out that Stacy and Chris Ann, his mother's named Donna, not Bonnie.
Yeah.
That's Danny's first wife.
Yeah. And then somehow one of her kids ain't hers. I don't know. It's awfully mixed up.
I'm gonna shut this off.
But now, Mom was postmaster down the road when her and Papa married.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she was 6 years older than you was too. Which I thought was here. And by that time, Spanner, she was probably an old maid, wasn't she? She was
She's
in,
25. See?
yeah.
He was 19, she's 25.
You gonna put your leg up here, girl?
And, so, I don't know. It just, Lord,